this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. Looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, the day's support, resistance and pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Friday the 1st of October. Jumping straight into Bitcoin against US dollar, bullish start to the day. Going to see Bitcoin avoid the pivot at 43,128 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 44,824. Support from the broader market would be needed for Bitcoin's breakout from yesterday's high at 44,122. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance at 45 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Bitcoin target 47,000 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 45,818. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 42,134 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should avoid the second major support level at 44,338. 38.2% fib at 41,592 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, slight narrowing of the bullish histogram at the turn of the day, so look out for any direction there. Further widening should provide support. On the EMAs, that's a bullish signal after yesterday's bullish cross 50 through the 100. So a narrowing on the 200, look out for a bullish cross there. So key would be to avoid the pivot at 43,128, break through yesterday's high 44,122, then brings resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will come into play. Looking across to Ethereum against US dollar, also positive start to the day. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid the pivot at 2962 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 3087. Support will be needed for Ethereum to break out from yesterday's high at 3048.48. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance at 3100 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Ethereum take a run at 3300 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 3174. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 2875 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should avoid the second major support level at 2749 and avoid the 38.2% fib at 2740. Looking at the MACDs, narrowing of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, so look out for a bullish cross there. On the EMA, we're seeing the 50 begin to pull away from the 100 after yesterday's late bullish cross, so narrowing on the 200 would support further upside ahead. So key, avoid the pivot at 2962, break through yesterday's high to then bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will come into play. Moving across to Litecoin against the US dollar, similar trend, bullish start to the day. Going to need to see Litecoin avoid the pivot at 151 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 157. Support from the broader market will be needed for Litecoin to break out from 155 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance at 160 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Litecoin target 165 before any pullback. Second major resistance level is at 161. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 147 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should avoid sub-140s. Second major support level at 140 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, bullish cross at the turn of the day, coming off the back of yesterday's late rally and this morning's gains. So look out for a further widening of the bullish histograms there to provide support. On the EMAs, 50 bullish cross through the 100 late yesterday, so look out for a narrowing on the 200 to provide further support through the day. So key, avoid the pivot at 151, break out from 155s to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will come into play. And looking at Ripple's XRP against US dollar, relatively positive start. Going to see Ripple's XRP avoid the pivot at 9461 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 9698. Support will be needed to break out from yesterday's high at 9625. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Ripple's XRP target 1.0 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level is at 9862. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 9298 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should avoid sub 0.90 levels. Second major support level at 0.9061 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, widening of the bullish histogram at the turn of the day, so that's providing support after yesterday's late bullish cross. Further pull away of the 50 from the 100 and narrowing on the 200 will also deliver support. So key, avoid the pivot at 9461, break out for 0.95 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will come into play.